Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Vijana Vallabha Vijana Vallabha Yashodanandana Vrajanana Yashodanandana Vrajanarandana Yamunatira Yamunatira Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare हरिनाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं श्रीहरिः ओं तत्सत्. Thank you, devotees, for coming to the morning program. Thank you, Mohan Prabhu. How did you like the morning program? Nice. So, coming to the morning program is the best thing you can do. So in your life, if you are able to do the morning program in your day every day, you'll make very rapid spiritual advancement. If one is able to chant early in the morning without he begins his work, he can make very rapid spiritual advancement. So even materialists wake up very early to actually begin their work. And actually, we have the morning program little relaxed, 6:30 p.m., 6:30 a.m. It's usually pretty late actually. We used to get imposition in our ashram base if we wake up any later than 5 or 45. So 6:30 means you're fallen down. So we try to keep it at 6:30 so everyone will be encouraged to come. So very grateful for all of you to come, that you chose to wake up and come and attend this most important morning program. One of the sannyasis says actually, His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, he says, waking up early in the morning is like meeting Krishna in the bedroom. And taking darshan other times is like meeting Krishna in the office. Bedroom means you can go very close. It's very relaxed, and you can have more privacy with Krishna. He's in his house, taking a sun bath or something like that. So similarly, so one can get more intimate connection with Krishna if one is actually associating with him in the morning. But if one is trying to maybe chant while driving or chant while many people, I ask them, do you chant? Yeah, I say I chant. When do you chant? I chant throughout the day. Correct? Or when do you chant? I chant while driving. Right? Or I chant while walking. So this is okay. I mean, fine. But this will not take us to a point of connection with Krishna. Very deep connection with Krishna. Right? We have to dedicate time for Krishna. We have to dedicate time. So, because this is something very serious, this is something very sublime. So, and again, thank you. I'll just speak for maybe 10-15 minutes for the reason we might have to go to the Rath Yatra at 10:30, and you might want to go and pick up your family and then go back. So, I don't want to make it very late for you. So, I'll just speak something on the Rath Yatra, given that today is, of course, the Lord Jagannath is coming out. I'll speak for 5-10 minutes. So, I mentioned this already. Does anyone remember what does the pulling of Rath signify?
Taking Krishna back to Vrindavan.
Yes, correct. Who is pulling Krishna back to Vrindavan?
Which Bharat?
Vrajvasis are pulling. And from where is it? Where are they pulling?
Kurukshetra.
Very nice. Okay. So they're taking Krishna from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. Very nice. Or Dwaraka Krishna in Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. Okay, very nice. So, and which place is Vrindavan? Which place in Jagannath Puri signifies Vrindavan? Gundicha temple. So the Gundicha temple signifies actually Vrindavan. So, so there is this separation. You already know the mood of Jagannath Rath Yatra. So the mood is of the mood of separation from Krishna. So, and Lord Jagannath is very, very, very merciful. He's very merciful. He's very kind. So anyone can worship Jagannath, actually. Like the Shabaras are the persons who are actually worshipping Jagannath. Sabaras are tribes, right? You see the Shabari, right? Shabari in Ramayana, right? So Shabari is also from that Shabara tribe. So because she belonged to the Shabara tribe, she was called Shabari. Huh? So the Shabara tribes, they were the ones who were worshipping Jagannath. And actually the original story, original pastime, is that Indradyumna Maharaja was actually very eager to actually have darshan of Neela Madhava deities. I'm not going to the entire pastime. I can share this of one very nice devotee who shared this. So he actually sends one of his ministers, Vidyapati, to actually find this Neela Madhava deity because he said, I want to take darshan so beautiful. I heard these glories about Neela Madhava deity and I want to find out. Vidyapati, go and find out. So Vidyapati goes to this forest and he ends up finding this Shabara clan who was actually worshipping this deities. So, and how do the tribals worship? Right? They don't worship like Dhoop. It's not like no meat eating or no like no, they don't follow many of these rules at all. Right? These rules are more for more what you say, who are more in Sattva Guna and uh, they are trying to be sannyasis or brahmanas or Vaishnavas. So, and Shabaras, they don't follow so many rules. Even today, many of the tribals who worship Jagannath, they don't follow so many rules. Right? But Jagannath is so kind, so merciful that he also accepts their worship. He does not think like, okay, this person is like this. But it is not the same case with other features of the Lord. Like we say Radha Krishna. It's not like that. It requires very strict worship. So Prabhupada actually emphasized that Lord Jagannath is more kind. Lord Jagannath Baladev Subhadramaya is more kind. So if you at all want to have deities, don't first invite Radha Krishna into your house. Right? Don't invite Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman or Lakshmi Narayana because you have to have maintain nice standards, eating standards, bathing standards, shuchi standards in order to worship them. That's why we have a picture because we are not qualified to have the deity forms of the Lord. Right? So in the temples, in all temples actually, there are 6 offerings that are made. 6 times Krishna eats. Right? 6 times Arati. Right? Minimum. It is morning Mangala Arati, there is Darshana Arati, then there is afternoon Bhoga Arati, and there is Vaikalika Arati, right? And there is actually Shayana Arati. Actually 5, yeah, you're right. So, and then Krishna, 6 offerings are made, you're right. So in the morning, first one offering goes before Mangala Arati. So 6 offerings are made and 5 Aratis. So every day Krishna, you have to maintain these standards very nicely, right? And not anyone can cook. So it's not like any Indian can come and cook in the temple and then take it. Or someone can cook in my kitchen and then take it. No, we have standards. But Lord Jagannath is so kind that he can accept anything, he doesn't take so much offenses. So that is why Jagannath Baladev Shubhadramai, you can go before Jagannath ji and say, Jagannath, I have come before you. I am one of your prajas. You have such big eyes. Please cast your glance upon me. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. So Jagannath, you are very kind. Please cast your glance upon me. Please cast your glance upon me. So, and immediately when Jagannath looks at us, so when we go before Jagannath, we don't want to see Jagannath in the Ras coming. We want to see Jagannath, I cannot see you. My eyes are material. My mind is overridden by Maya. I can't see you. But you please see me. I know I'm not seeing you. But I want to meditate on the fact that you are seeing me. That I want to meditate on. And when you see me, when you cast your glance upon me, your beautiful glance on me, then all my impurities, all my inauspicious thoughts, all my sinful proclivities, all will disappear like a fog, which disappears when the sun rises. So this is your potency. So Lord Jagannath is very, very kind, very merciful. So we don't have to feel bad. I do this, I do this, I eat like this, I speak like this. No, we can come before Jagannath very liberally and ask for his blessings, ask for purification. Because if he glances over us, there is nothing that we cannot achieve in this life. Right? Any level of spiritual standard we can achieve. So he's very, very kind. So even to those who are materially engaged. Correct. So if we call Krishna as Patita Pavana, right, then he's only Patita Pavana. But he's only Pavana, he only protects those people who call them Patita, who consider them fallen. Am I considering myself fallen? No, considering myself very great. So if I call Krishna as Patita Pavan, then he's not meant for me then. Because I'm not Patita, that's what I'm thinking most of the time. But if I'm thinking Bhakta Vatsal, if I'm calling Krishna like that, then also it means that maybe he's not for me because I'm not Bhakta. right? Or if I say Krishna as Radhika Ramana, so what have I to do with Radhika? I do not know. I do not know Radharani. So which name of the Lord actually can definitely always connect with me and has a relevance in my life is Jagannath. Because I'm always as part of this Jagat, this material world. I've been born in this material world, struck born here again and again and again and again. Right? So definitely I can say I'm a part of this world right now. And you are Jagannath. So whether I'm bad, I'm good, or this or that, but I'm a part of this world and you are the Lord of this material world. So I deserve to come before you. Right? A praja always has, deserves the right to come before the king. A child always deserves the right to come before the father. Similarly, so the person who's a part of this material world, this Jagat, always has the privilege, of course, given by Jagannath himself, to come before the Lord and address him as Jagannath. You are Jagannath, I'm inside this Jagat. Right? So you already know the internal mode of, there is internal side of Jagannath, there is external part. So I just mentioned the external part of Jagannath. External means how we can approach him even from the stage we are in. But Jagannath himself has a reason to exist for his own internal pleasure. And that is what I mentioned. He wanted to experience, he wanted to come, because when this Jagannath deities were actually made by this Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma is the architect of the Devas. So Vishwakarma was crafting these beautiful deities. Vishwakarma, he came in disguise. He said, actually, I will craft these deities, out of this wood very nicely. But Indradimna Maharaja, if you become very impatient, then no. I mean, I'll keep on being in this house. This door will be locked. This room will be locked. I'll keep on. I'm sorry. 21 days. Yes, correct. For 21 days, right? I'll keep on knock, 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 knock like that, right? But if you open the door, then I'll stop. I'll go away. So at that point of time, Indradyumna Maharaj kept on hearing knock, knock, knock. He didn't open the door. But at one point, the 14th day. Okay, I don't know the details. I don't remember the details. No, good. Thank you. I forgot the details. Honestly, not very good with details. So 14th day, uh, there was no tuck tuck sound. So immediately, Indradyumna, I think Gundicha becomes impatient, right? Gundicha or Indradyumna Maharaj becomes impatient. Okay, you also don't remember. Okay. So either Gundicha, who is the wife of Indradyumna Maharaj, or Indradyumna himself, they become impatient and they open the door. And immediately Vishwakarma stops it then and there. And Indradyumna becomes very perturbed. So what is his form? It looks very Vakram. Vakram means very little weird. I've never seen the form of the Lord like this. Why is the form of the Lord in this way? He started to sob. And then, of course, Brahmaji, Naraji, everyone says, no, 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 no. This is actually the plan of the Lord. The Lord wants to come in this form, and then he relays this pastime. How actually Jagannath wanted to appear in this form even in Dwapara Yuga. Right? There is this form he revealed to all the Dwaraka Vasis, because Rohini Devi was sharing this Vrindavan pastimes. And when Rohini Devi was sharing these Vrindavan pastimes to Shubhadra, and Shubhadra wanted to hear, what did Krishna do in Vrindavan? Tell me. And Shubhadra, Rohini Devi was sharing what all Krishna did in Vrindavan to Shubhadra. And Krishna and Balarama were not allowed to come inside. And Shubhadra Devi was gaping in wonder. Wow! What amazing. Krishna performed so many sweet pastimes. He was so free with all of them. He's so reserved in Dwaraka. Wow, I wish I can be in Vrindavan. Shubhadra Devi feels as if she's like gaping in wonder. You see beautiful round eyes of Shubhadra was like that. And Krishna and Balarama was stopped from coming inside. And somehow, I don't know who was the doorkeeper, I forgot again. So someone was the doorkeeper. And Krishna and Balarama, when somehow they slipped in, because the doorkeeper also got distracted and they started hearing the Vrindavan pastime. He also was not doing his service properly. And Krishna and Balarama also ended up hearing these pastimes in Vrindavan, that it reminded them of Vrindavan, and was gaping in wonder. Wow! So Krishna and Balarama was having this beautiful form where he was completely in ecstatic emotions. So this form of the Lord, of Krishna in Dwaraka, absorbed in the pastimes of Vrindavan, is the pastime, is the form of Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. Exactly this. So Brahmaji Naradaji told, I think Naradaji also uh, mentioned this to Indradyumna Maharaja, and Indradyumna Maharaja became pacified. Very nice. This is the story. This is the history. You see? So internally, Lord Jagannath is in great ecstasy because he's experiencing great separation from actually the Vrajvasis and Vrindavan Dham. So you can sing before Lord Jagannath. There is a beautiful verse called Jagannath Ashtakam, right? So written by Adi Shankaracharya. Um, so you can read this. You want to project? Yeah, I mean, I actually have to leave right now. But if you want, you can just YouTube Jagannath Ashtakam, and you can. It's very easy to follow, right? So you can read Jagannath Ashtakam before Lord Jagannath, or you can also read Gopi Geetam, right? Huh? You know? Oh, very nice. You are from Puri?
No, from Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Very nice. Okay, good. So Jagannath Ashtakam is very glorious. So Adi Shankaracharya is telling how you are actually being embraced by Srimati Radharani. Right? It comes in the last verse. I forgot uh, the last line. What is the last line? Eighth verse, eighth line. Do you remember? Radha Sukho. I forgot. Jagannath Ashtakam, Adi Shankaracharya. Yeah, eighth verse of Jagannath Ashtakam. So,
See, the number is right. 8 only.
yeah, correct. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Yeah, Rasanandi Radha Sarasavapur Alingana Sukho. So Jagannath is enjoying Rasanandi Radha Sarasavapuhu. So Radharani is actually Alingana Sukho. He is actually embracing Srimati Jagannath Swami. Param Brahma Pida Kuvalaya Dalot Pulla Nayano Nivasi Niladrau Nihita Charano Ananta Shirasi Rasanandi Radha Sarasavapur Alingana Sukho Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatume. So it's very elevated mood of Jagannath Swami. So he's in great ecstasy. So whatever we go before and ask Jagannath, he immediately fulfills. So whatever you have spiritual desires, or whatever you think it is creating an obstacle in your spiritual life, just go and report it to Jagannath before Rath Yatra, before Lord Jagannath being mounted on the Rath. Just go before Jagannath, offer complete obeisances. Don't have any shame. I'm offering obeisances on the road or something. Whenever you see Jagannath, immediately one must offer obeisances. Same thing with devotees also. You must not feel, oh, this is road, this is mud. Then it is bodily conception. Bodily conception. Wherever we see devotees, we must offer obeisances. Wherever we see the spiritual master, we must offer obeisances. Similarly, wherever you see the Lord, you must offer obeisances. And whenever you see the chakra of Lord Jagannath, there also you must offer obeisances. Then and there, you must offer obeisances. So many times devotees come in the airport. Immediately you must offer complete obeisances in the airport. One must not think, oh, I am a great person, I have nice coat, I have nice white kurta, white dhoti. Not like that, right? So you can offer obeisances just in the Novai Civic Center whenever Lord Jagannath is appearing. Right? It is no longer Novai Civic Center. Right? It is actually Jagannath Puri. Wherever Jagannath is there, that is Jagannath Puri. Puri means place, like Jagannath stays. So I'll stop here. Any questions or comments are welcome.
I have a question. Anyway, like undoubtedly we have to means like we have to follow the obeisances rule. But in case suppose we are going for some important meetings and we have only one dress, and then that the floor is little muddy, and if we follow the obeisances,
yeah, I mean you might not be able to offer obeisances when you are going to your office, right? But maybe you can offer obeisances in the mind, or like with your hands, Right? You can't do
Or
like
you can
that.
follow the business and come back and change the dress and go to again.
If it depends on your purification.
Yeah.
Depends on how pure, depends on how elevated you are. So if you are very elevated, you say, who cares about the job? I'll offer obeisances. Right? Krishna will protect me. So it depends on one's advancement.
Yeah.
So once very advanced, then he doesn't care. But if it does, we don't have to imitate someone who's very advanced.
In a very rare situation.
Yeah, so if we don't have to imitate, so whatever situation we are in right now, first we can offer obeisances when we are not going to a meeting. And then gradually when we have to eventually go to a meeting, then Krishna will give us intelligence. Okay. Any other questions? Okay.
In most of the time, I see a scenario where I will meet Prabhuji in the same office.
Oh,
and
I
then
see.
I do
Oh,
obeisances.
yes, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. You can do, right?
To meet in the same
Yeah, if you offer obeisance to Comerica Bank,
office.
right? You must be very elevated. You must be very elevated. Right? That's great. Right? I'm not so advanced like that, unfortunately. But yeah, if someone is advanced like that, then that's very nice. Yeah. Okay. Jagannath Baladev Subhadramayi ki
Jai.
Jagannath Rath Yatra Maha Mahotsav ki
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Stop here. Vancha kalpatarubhyashta kripasimabhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namaste Vaishnavebhyo.